Hello, it's Stephanie with Coffee, Paper, Scissors. I had such good intentions for the day, but my goodness, the day is getting away from me. It's already almost 1, and I just turned my camera on. I am altering some flashcards today, and so I've told you that I'm making 2 of these journals, and so I'm showing you, like, this is going to be the same page in each journal, but I'm going, oopsie, a little bit different color direction on each page, so it's not going to be quite the same, I don't know, altered card in each of them. So I guess it kind of shows how you don't have to stick with one color. You know, you can choose on a page the color that you want to go with. So we're going to go kind of pink with one and kind of orangey with the other. There's some pink and cream and peach and purpley. There's all kinds of colors going on the page. So we'll see. We'll see how they turn out. I think I want to go ahead and glue this down. I need to fill my glue bottle. So, yeah, I get myself busy doing things, and I don't want to just halfway do them. And I'm trying not to focus my energy all in one place, because I tend to do that sometimes and ignore other things. So I think I told you guys that I'm working on redoing my daughter's bedroom. Since she's married now, she's not going to be living at home anymore. And all of her stuff pretty much is gone. So the only thing left in there was a bed and, you know, like a desk chair, which isn't cute. You know, it's just your basic desk chair. I don't really know that I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do there, but I might switch it out for my chair, because my chair is feeling awfully flat. The cushion is not very cushiony anymore. Anyway, so I'm redoing that, and I think I told you already that I painted it, and that the flat paint made it look so much better, because the walls were just destroyed from all of her years of changing things up. We moved into the house when she was, I think, 3. She was just about to turn 4. And so it's a lot of years of different pictures and posters and shelves and all kinds of things hanging on the walls. So I had a lot of repair to do, and it looks so good. And you know, the walls aren't perfect, but that paint really made them look nice. So I don't know if you guys remember, some of you guys watch me all the time, and so if you remember any of my craft room shares, there was an oak dresser, like a vintagey oak dresser in my craft room, and I've moved it into that bedroom. It was when she was little, actually. I kept her baby clothes in that dresser. So it's kind of back where it belongs, in my opinion, back where I intended it to be. But she never was into that, and also it wasn't necessarily big enough to hold all of her clothes once she got older. Anyway, the front of the dresser is one of those curved dressers, the old oak curved dressers. And when we got it, it was falling apart. My husband nursed it back to health, but it didn't have all of its hardware. And so this was back in the days before you could buy stuff on Amazon. There might have been, you know, the beginnings of Amazon at that point, but not like you could go shopping on Amazon. It was more like you could get a book on Amazon. So, you know, we didn't have resources, you know, back then to be able to buy things. And so we couldn't find any, you know, vintage or faux vintage hardware. So we've been ordering. I ordered actually 2 different ones off of Amazon. One of them didn't work because of the curve. And then also they give you measurements, but the measurements are not quite what they say. They're like estimating, like, you know, when there are already holes drilled in a vintage dresser, there's not much I can do but go by the holes, people. So I expect them to be what you say they're going to be. Anyway, we did end up having to alter the drawer just a little bit to get the handles to fit. So we did that this morning, and it took, you know, I go to start putting them on and they're not quite right because of the curve. And so when I thought I was going to be doing something for 20 minutes to half an hour, it ended up being like an hour and a half. Way longer than I intended. Now I had but it looks really good. The handles that we had put on it just to get us through did not go with the dresser at all. But they were 3-inch holes that were already drilled into the dresser drawers. And so we needed to find something with the span of 3 inches. And we found what we could. So my husband just stopped at my door to see if I'm recording, and I am. Are you leaving? Oh, okay. All right.
You're not recording.
I am recording. Yeah. Bye. So, okay, I'm gonna put on I'm gonna bring the black down here. So I thought I would put some words on it. I think that this will fit. I didn't really want to cover up that. Okay, maybe not this one. I want to leave where you can see that butterfly. Let's try this one. Choose to see the good stuff. Choose to see that fits, and then good stuff. Okay, we'll do that. So I don't know if I said this already, but I decided to go ahead and start the recording of this video, but I am starving. not really starving, but I'm hungry. My tummy's growling. And then I always add glue just to be sure. Same with the sticker. I added glue behind the stickers. You just never know. I think I did that already. I think we'll just kind of line it up with that one. Okay, so there's one. And then we'll go a different route color-wise on this one. And I'm using, this one's a more see-through. This is that dull, and then this one is one of those shiny stickers, and probably gonna have a hard time getting it off of here. Probably also going to end up getting glue stuck to it because I have glue on the back of my fingers. I think we'll try a little bit of glue just in a couple places. Maybe where the flowers are, so it's not quite so obvious if it does show through. And then just up in this corner. These ones seem to be a little bit stickier stickers. Okay, and then I don't know if I have, I think that this might, oh wait, this might be good. I think I'll do this. So, right around here. I'm using, these are like the edge strips, the top of the 12 by 12 papers, you know, that you have to cut off in order to put them into your paper trimmer. That's what these are. So I will cut this one. I don't really want the pink in it. I'll cut it right at the little thing there. And I want it to be going that direction. Oopsie, I tore it the wrong way, but that's okay. Like there's white showing, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. So I'll do these two and then go get myself something to eat. And then I'll do two more, I think. I don't have any idea what I'm gonna put on them at this point. I don't really like how you can see the edge of the sticker. I didn't plan that out very well, did I? I have a little bee. I like that one better. We'll do that. To get the other little antenna over there. Don't want it to be a spot that sticks up. Oh no, it's not an antenna, that's its leg, I think. How well are you guys in camera? Okay. After all of that. Okay, I have another one of these. So this is, scraps were, they were from old coffee dyed papers, and instead of throwing the scraps away, because they were just little pieces, I sat and punched a whole bunch of these out one day. Probably should have come down a little bit with that flower. These aren't gonna, this is probably gonna cover the flower just a little. That's all right. I think it's pretty. I just want to make nice things. This is good. Okay. Have you guys had, if you guys have Costco near you, have you had the, I'm gonna say it wrong, the chicken tiki masala, I think is how you say it, in their, it's in the refrigerated section, pre-made. You just heat it up. This stuff is good. I think I'll go this way. We had that for dinner last night. I'm going to have it for lunch. Okay, so now we'll see them on the page and then figure out the next one as well. So this one, it's the same page in each of the journals, but I didn't have all of the same things. So this one has that color, this one has this color. So for this one, I went kind of pink. So that goes, I think. I also did this as a belly band, so I can stick something else in there. And then this one, and they still both go. So look at that. I think that's pretty good. Pretty. All right, you guys, I'm gonna get some lunch. All right, I have another couple of things prepared. I feel much better after eating. I was getting really hungry. So if you remember, I did a Holly Hobby themed journal quite a while ago, maybe a year ago, I don't know. And I had a few of the little girls left over, so I thought I would use a couple of them, and we're just using different colors, doing basically the same idea, just, you know, a little different. And I figured I'd do different colors so that they're not exactly the same. Let's see. That's correct. All right, I'm just gonna leave that open. I have a lot of things to fill, a lot of envelopes to fill. Not very many pockets to fill, but I'm not quite sure at this point what I'm going to put in them. I need to cut out labels. I need to cut out butterflies. I am nearly running out of butterflies. I I purchased some Shabby Dabby Doodah labels a long time ago, and I purchased them and printed them one time. And when I say long time, I'm talking 3 years, maybe longer. And I am just now getting to the point where I need to maybe print some more off. I've used almost all of the big ones. The things that are left are the little tiny ones. I don't seem to be able to use those ones very often. But I'm running out of things that I like. The butterflies for sure, the kind of go-to things. Definitely running out of the butterflies. I was thinking to have one kind of off the side. Poor little guy. I might take the other piece and glue it down here. Doesn't really seem to make much sense. It's not enough of a butterfly, I don't think. That's okay. It fills this space in a little bit. Alrighty. And choose, I think we'll do just one. I think I'll do just like one thing of, not like on both like I did on the other one. And maybe I'll do a eyelet if I have black ones. I don't know. I think I do. Have you guys been doing very much yard sailing this year? I haven't. I went once, I think only. Just not in the mood. I'm more in the mood to declutter rather than clutter. But I found this. And it's pretty cool. And it was, I found all of these things were not necessarily in this, but they were getting rid of a lot of their things. And so I purchased all of those, but none of those are black. But I'm pretty sure I have something that's black-ish, if not all the way black. Or at least dark. Let's see. I don't want giant ones. So, I mean, I could do giant ones, but I don't think so. I have to stand up. I don't know if it's kind of the right color. I really wish it was black. Why don't I have black ones, you guys? I really don't think that I do. I have like the dark I guess I could do the big one. I need to buy some black ones. Let's see here. Crocodile. Let's see, what am I trying to do here? The thing is really long on them. Oh, actually, look at how nicely it's really smooth. I don't know where I got those, but they curved over really smoothly. I don't know if you guys can see that. Normally they're all like broken and rough. Okay, well that worked out well. I have no idea, sorry. I imagine I got them on Amazon, but I don't know that for sure. Don't know the brand or anything. Okay, so there's that one. Move that one over to the side. And we're going to do the same thing, just different colors. This looks kind of fallish, but it'll still go on the page very well. Both of them will. So, several months back, when I was looking for a dress for my daughter's wedding, and got a little depressed tried on a couple things and, you know, it wasn't great. I need to trim this off a little bit. So I came home from shopping and I went directly to the gym because I was so disgusted with the fact that the things that should have fit me weren't fitting me. And, you know, the things that were fitting, they didn't look good. And so I've been going to the gym for, I don't know when that was, maybe since April. And I'm not somebody who weighs. I do not weigh myself because I don't want to know. If I weigh myself, I get either discouraged or encouraged too much one way or the other. And I just kind of, you know, reward myself or punish myself. But it's never just, I don't know, acceptance. And so I do not weigh myself. I have a general idea of what I weigh, but never specific. And I would say it's been probably years since I've known the actual number. I always tell the doctor I don't want to know. So I'm not going to the gym to lose weight because I do not know what I weigh. So, you know, I'm just going so that things fit better, you know, like when you're more toned and stuff like that, things just tend to fit better. So I ended up finding a nice dress and everything like that for the wedding, and I didn't feel uncomfortable in it, you know, like wasn't too tight in one place, too loose in another. It was fine. Everything worked out great. And but you know, I'm keeping up with it for my health purposes, you know, not necessarily to be like, you know, muscle bound or skinny or anything like that. But I was just saying this to tell you today, all of this sudden this week, I'm feeling stronger. You know, I've been adding a little bit here and there as I go, not wanting to overdo it and make myself miserable, but I've been adding a little weight as I go. And this week, all of the sudden, I was so, it sounds weird, but like stronger. I was stronger. And adding, you know, 10 to 20 pounds to things, which to me is just crazy. But today was a day that I was working my chest and my triceps. And I did, you guys, are you ready for it? I did 40 push-ups, like the regular kind. Normally I do the, I don't know, girl kind. I don't know what you call it, but the easier kind, because, you know, they're hard. And last week when I was there doing chest, I didn't do 40 all at once. I do sets of 10. And so last week I did 5 regular, 5 girl, 5 regular, 5 girl for, you know, 4 sets. So last week I did 20 of them, but again, not all at once. Wait, 4 times 4, 5 times 4, yeah, that's 20. And anyway, so today I tried, and I was like, well, I'm going to try and do all, you know, my first set of 10, I'm just going to try and do all regular push-ups. And I did. And then my next set, I did all 4 sets of regular push-ups, 10 each. I was like, girl, that's good. That's good. Getting stronger. So on this one, since there's a lot of this kind of brownish, I'm thinking maybe I'll do a bronze eyelet. And I do have one of them. Hopefully this one squishes down, but the same. I think these ones turn out okay, but I don't know that it's going to be as smooth. Actually, it did pretty good too. I don't know if you can see that, but it's very smooth. No injuries there. Okay, so let's put them in the pages. So we have the two different color schemes going on. So if I scoot this over a bit, the little girl can peek out from around it a little. So I think that's good. And then the other one would be here. There we go. So both of those worked out, I think, pretty well. All right, that is all I have for today because I need to get, oopsie, I wiggled you guys real good. I need to get a video up, so I don't know what I will be doing next, but I need to get these things filled up. Thank you for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.